Welcome back. This is Shirley Davis here to do another video. And today we're going to cover the new DiDi stock. DiDi is going public on tomorrow. It says here on barons.com, DiDi of China is set to trade on Wednesday in one of the biggest IPOs. DiDi is very similar to Uber, is the Uber of China. One of the things you got to remember about China, China operates a little bit different than United States. They tend to do everything with their app. So their app doesn't just do ride sharing, it does several other purposes. Whereas US type companies, due to antitrust laws, they can't necessarily do several things all at one time. But the biggest IPO, Chinese IPO is set for tomorrow. So check that out. Also on Mad Money, Jim Cramer, CNBC's, get as many DiDi shares as you can after Chinese ride-hailing giant goes public, Jim Cramer says. And you can read the article on Mad Money. And I just mention it because that's how you learn about stocks, is buying the stock when it's brand new. And that was me 4 or 5 years ago. I bought Square at its IPO at $19 per share. Well, actually, I bought Square at $9 or $11 per share. And I watched it go up to about $19 per share later that year, and I sold it. But it brings back memories. And so like Square stock, let's see, do the max. So yeah, I bought Square shares back in February of 2016, and I bought them about $9 per share. And I bought some, but then I sold them very quickly. I think some at 18 or 19, but then I bought back in. But anyway, I just say all that to don't forget to get your DiDi shares tomorrow. It'll give you an opportunity to invest in a brand new company. It's pretty much like Uber, but it's the Chinese version of that. And if you think along the lines of NIO has been a phenomenal stock. It has quadrupled in the last few years. So I think DiDi, if they can catch the similar trend, ride sharing and food delivery, all that's popular. And so I think it'd be a great stock to test the waters in. So that goes public on tomorrow. You might want to buy them on Friday, give it a day or two to cool off, because the initial day will be real hot. So as they mentioned, their shares may come out to be $13 to $14 each. So they may come out to be like $20 per share. And then you want to let them cool off to about, $15 or, let it cool off a day or two, 24 hours to 48 hours. So that's just my recommendation. Check out the stock DiDi on Wednesday. Keep your eye out for it. And then you may want to pick up some shares by Friday once the stock cools off. So that's just my recommendation. All this information is for entertainment purposes. So this is just my opinion, and it's just information. So, all right, so here we are back in my Robinhood, and top performer early is Amazon. Amazon is up 1.2%. CrowdStrike is up 0.66. Shop is up 1.69%. So that's good. Shop is one of the e-commerce platforms, and Shopify, if you heard of Shopify, it's a great stock to be part of. I just started buying in last month, so it's good stock too. Next ticker we have is ticker SOFI, or SoFi Technologies. Now SoFi dropped under $20 yesterday, and I saw that and I scooped up a few more shares of it. Ticker symbol Rigel Pharmacies is up 4%. RIGL, Rigel Pharmaceuticals is up. Ticker symbol GBTC, Grayscale Bitcoin Fund is up 3%. Let's see, AMC is up 1.82%. GM, this is good. GM is up almost 1%, 0.95%. So again, you got to remember EVs are hot. GM has the new Hummer on pre-order. So if you want to get an all-electric Hummer, GM has that coming, and they committed to $35 billion for building EVs over the next 3 years until 2025. So GM has their flagship product, the new all-electric Hummer is coming, and it seems like the shares are still reasonably inexpensive. So yeah, let's take a quick look at GM, just because I think, you know, let's see, they have a high of $64 per share, and they're trading at $58 per share. So even if you pick them up at $58, and as the year goes on, as they release more information about the Hummer, it should, you know, pump the stock. So they've already laid the foundation. They had a meeting last week, a conference for investors to talk about the great things they were going to do. And so GM could be a play. It's trading at $58 right now, but it could get as high as 64. And then if you look in the news, GM says why Tesla stock is getting left in Ford and GM's dust. Barclays raises target for GM and Ford shares as cars prices rise. So there it is. GM, Ford stocks are looking better because car prices are strong. Why General Motors is crushing Tesla in 2021. And then stock makes its biggest moves, GM, last week. This is what, 2 weeks ago. So you got to understand, when they have an investors conference and they talk about what they're going to do, how much money they're going to spend and invest in building a new electric cars and trucks, you got to invest as soon as you get the information. You can't wait till after it comes out and the stock, you know, jumps 10, 15%. We saw that last week with Nike. They had a really good quarter. And so I would just, tell people, if you're looking for a stock that's growing and it's going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years, GM is one of them. So check them out. Other stocks we have up this morning, UPST or Upstart Holdings is up 0.5%. And what else we got? JP Morgan, Chase Bank is up 0.38%. So keep an eye on these stocks. I'll have the Webull link, the Robinhood link, and the M1 Finance link below. And when you deposit money in Webull or Robinhood, they'll give you a free share of stock. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you on the next video.